I got my pan heating up. I got some butter. I got some oil, and we're ready to go. All right, I'm gonna grab the batter out of the fridge. I kept it in the fridge pretty much the whole time, actually. Um, it's got like 5 more minutes until it's been a half an hour, but I'm gonna grab it out now. And it's looking magnificent. I'm so excited to cook these. Take this off. Wow. Okay. Then I got a just like a half a cup measuring cup that I'm going to be using to scoop it into the pan here. Let's get a good angle, if I can here. Let's see. I'm wondering if I should maybe put this over here, and I can get closer if I do something like that. Yeah, that might be better. Alright. So we're pretty much ready. I got this is pretty much heated up, so let's get going. I'm going to take some oil. This is just olive oil. I like to use oil and butter. So a little bit of oil, a little bit of butter, get that melting. This creates the perfect non-stick cooking. Alright, let's get going. I'm going to just get a scoop of this. Just right in. I just like getting it all out slowly. And I got the heat pretty low. It's on 2 out of 10. Because we want to cook the inside, you know, at the same time the outside gets nice and crisp and golden. Had it too high, it would cook the outside way faster than it, and the inside would still be raw. If it was too low, then, well, then it'd just take forever and still wouldn't cook properly. So you want it just right. So we're going to let this go for probably about maybe 4 minutes or so. And then we'll flip it on the other side, and then it'll take a little bit less time on the other side. But yeah, these are going to be so good. Chocolate buttermilk pancakes. And I'll just cook one. And you can top it with like some extra chocolate shavings, some whipped cream, whatever you want. I'm just going to use some butter, maybe a little bit of maple syrup. We'll see. But these are going to be so thick and fluffy, it's going to be incredible. So we're just going to let those go for now. If you're just tuning in, I did the first half of making the batter in the previous live. If you want to go check out how I made it. But I just used real chocolate, no cocoa powder or anything actually. I don't have any cocoa powder, just regular. So yeah. I could also maybe make, if you want, possibly make a couple in these. I always like using that, that's kind of fun. I don't know, we'll see. But now it's just the waiting game. Appreciate you tuning in though. Some chocolate buttermilk pancakes. Wow. It's so cool. I love making pancakes because as soon as you flip it over, it just, the whole thing starts to like inflate and rise up, and I just love watching that process. I'll see if I can maybe capture that on camera. It might be a little difficult, but if you make pancakes, you know what I'm talking about. So we're just gonna let this go. That is the timer that I set when I was resting the batter in the fridge here. Yeah, what's your favorite type of pancake? You can really get creative with pancakes. So many different varieties out there. Just felt like a chocolate mood today. So you can see they're starting to have some bubbles forming on top. That's a good sign that we're gonna be needing to flip here soon. It's been about 3 minutes or so now. Once it hits about 4 minutes, I'll check it, and it should be ready to flip, most likely. You can see it's like it starts to get a little dry around the edges, and that's also sort of a sign that you're going to be flipping it here soon. Good, like 30 more seconds, and I'm going to check it. The key is cooking the inside at the same time as you're getting that perfect color on the outside. That's where you want your heat to be set at. Yeah, it might take a little finagling at first, but once you got it, then everything's beautiful. Alright, it's been about 4 minutes here, so I'm going to go and take a little peek. And it looks like we're perfect here, so and with these tender pancakes, you got to be careful. They're pretty delicate, so you just want to get your flipping game on point. You ready? Just like that. Now, let's see if we can watch it rise. My camera keeps not wanting to focus. Yeah, it instantly started rising already. I don't know if I even got it on camera, but you know what I'm talking about, though, if you make pancakes. I love watching that rise as soon as you flip it. Yeah, it looks like I lost all my viewers again. We're just gonna let this go for another. It might take around the same time, actually. Lately I've been noticing it takes about the same time, like 4 minutes or so. But we got that perfect crust here on the outside. It's nice and crispy, but it's super tender on the inside. That's the key. Because you can have a crispy pancake on the outside, but then it'll still be tough on the inside. It won't be like that tender, like, you know, diner pancake experience. And if you follow the tips that I said, you should get that nice tender inside with that crisp outside. And that's what you want. So we're gonna let that go. It's about halfway there, I think. And it's just looking beautiful. That's for sure. It's nice and thick. Oh God, I just do not like the YouTube camera. Like for when going live, it's just not good at all, but that's okay. Try and work with it. Always loses focus. But wow, this is beautiful. All right, we'll be done soon. Because I've definitely made that mistake where I cooked the outside too fast, but then once I broke into the inside, it was still like wet batter, and it's not good. You don't want that. So you want to cook it just at the right heat, where it cooks the inside fully, crisp up the outside to a beautiful golden color, and then you're perfect. Got about 1 more minute left, and then we'll just go and plate it on this plate that I got right there, and then I'll top it with some butter, some salted grass-fed butter, and some maybe some syrup. We'll see. About 1 more minute. I'm just gonna wash my hands really quick. Alright. It's been 4 minutes, so let's check it. Wow, yeah. That's gorgeous right there. Okay, so we'll cut off the heat, grab the plate, and I'll actually do that. Which side do you like better? Do you like the bottom or the top? We'll go like this. But that does look beautiful though. Look at that. Alright. Now look, I just want you to look how, if I can get it here. Look how thick this pancake is, right? It's like an inch thick. It's super fluffy. And that's what you want. Super tender on the inside as well, which I'll show you. You kind of have to feel that though. But let's top it with a little butter, right? Chocolate and butter, right? It's so good. And then I can top it with, I mean, it's probably sweet enough already, but just because, you know, just a little bit of maple syrup. And we're good. I like to let it rest too for like a couple minutes after I get it out, and that kind of also makes sure that it fully cooks on the inside as well. But yeah, this is looking good for sure. All right, we'll break into it in just a couple minutes, but that's looking beautiful. And that butter starts to melt on top. I kind of like to spread it all over so I get butter in every bite. Get that chocolate and that salted butter. Oh, so good. A lot of times I won't even use syrup on pancakes when I go out to eat, you know. Just butter is good enough. But yeah, it's been a couple minutes here. Do a little bit more butter here. There we go. All right, let's break into it now. Oh, it's so tender, I can just feel it, you know. And we have this. Oh. Look at that. Look how fluffy that is. It's super fluffy, super tender, just kind of falls apart, crisp on the outside. Cheers. It's like an inch thick. Wow. That is absolutely delicious. Actually does need a little bit of that maple syrup because I think I could have added a little bit more sugar in the batter because it's not too sweet, but that syrup adds nice sweetness. You really taste that chocolate, that salted butter, sweet pure maple syrup. Wow. Thumbs up. Super good, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Subscribe if you want to. I love cooking and making delicious things. Look how thick that is, guys. So good. Super tender. Perfectly cooked. Perfectly fluffy, crispy on the outside. Absolutely delicious. Anyway, thanks for watching. So good. I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever that happens to be. But I hope you enjoyed the chocolate buttermilk pancakes. Oh, so delicious. See you guys next time.